Good morning. It's Fish, the beach bum investor. I made a mistake during my stream yesterday. I went to have a look at the price of PIVX and figured I couldn't access the charts on Bittrex or the exchange itself for PIVX because the PIVX wallet was under maintenance, and it's something that happens quite regularly on Bittrex where wallets do go under maintenance. So I just wanted to show you today how you can still actually access those exchanges when the wallet is under maintenance. Now, this is a bit of a rookie error, a bit of a computer newbie error, if you like, but I'm not the only computer newbie in this space, so I figure this might help a couple more people than just myself. So when you log into Bittrex, we'll just get over here now, you get a screen. What I'm actually going to do is, first and foremost, switch so that you can see my screen. I am still learning. Okay, so if I bring this up to the big screen so we can all have a look at it here. Now, usually when you log into Bittrex, you're going to get the home screen. It looks something like this. Now, the first thing most people do when they log on to Bittrex is go over to the wallets. And they just check their balances there. And what you can see here is that PIVX has got a little red eye next to it here. And that means that the wallet is actually being upgraded or under maintenance. So that means that through the wallet section itself in the Bittrex trading platform, I can't actually select PIVX. You see how I can select any of these other coins, Bitcoin or Pay Token or Komodo. I can't actually select PIVX at the moment. Now, yesterday I made the mistake of thinking that this meant I couldn't trade it, but there is another way. If you go up to the left-hand corner here, and it says B markets, and you click on that, it's going to bring up a list of the markets available. Now, if you don't see the coin on this first page that you're looking for, you just go into this search field and you type in the trade code, or PIVX as it is for us, and you can see here it brings up PIV, and it's actually available to be selected now. So what I can do is go into the PIVX trading platform, the PIVX exchange, the Bitcoin to PIVX exchange, and I can start looking at buy orders to buy for PIVX. So what we want to do is have a look at the charts so we can, usually 30 minutes is not a great option. I usually advise taking a little bit longer point of view. But what we're trying to do is line up levels of support. So if we go back a bit further, we should be able to find levels of support for, if we just use the daily chart, for example, we can see here that the support levels seem to build up right on this mark here. If you have a look over here, last time it dipped around I'm not sure which way that date is. It's either the 7th, yeah, it'd be the 7th of June. So if it dipped on the 7th of June and it got down to these marks before it went skyward again. So what we do is try and line up the levels of support, and it looks like it's hitting that support right now from quite a long way back. So we are hitting lows against the BTC trade. Now that will have a lot to do with the recent run up of Bitcoin as well. The US dollar price at the moment is $3.15 for PIVX, which I see as too cheap long term. We have been over $4 historically, so I think we'll definitely get back there at least. So what we're trying to do here is line up these points of support. These are called support on the low side, and on the top side up here, how they're lining up, they're called resistance. So what we're doing is looking to line up support, and you can see there we find support at 50878. That's a rough figure. I never like to go too crazy with it. So that's a good place to start setting your buy orders, and then maybe take another one down at this point of support down here at right down at 3.5 in case something crazy happens with Bitcoin or there's a quick flash dip, which can happen. So now we need to set our buy order, and what we do is we use that level of support that we came up with. And usually, what I like to actually do is actually just take it up a little bit. So you can see that would take us up to sort of 51562, which is actually not far off where we are now. So the other thing you can do is just check the buy and the bids and the asks, and this is a good way. You can see here there's quite a large bid at 51800. So if you're trying to sneak in a sneaky price, that's one level of support. You can see quite a lot of support there, and then you can look further down the book and you can see quite a lot of support with 2,500 coins buy order here at around the 5111 mark. So what we could try and do, given that that is fairly close to where we were looking at with our chart analysis, is we could put a buy order in to just beat this. So we want to pick it up just before the big whales. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 Satoshi to this. Now, a little another tip, I never like to use round figures of 0s or 5s because I just find it's better if you can differentiate just a tiny little bit, and that often helps you get those buys and sells. So what we need to do is we need to actually set our buys at 51,112 Satoshi. So what we do, I actually just clicked on that price where I want to go, and that actually filled it into the price field for me already. Then I can just simply add 1 to it. So I added 2 onto the end instead of a 1. Now, if you want to do max, you can. I've got a little BTC just to show you how to do this. So you can either click on the BTC itself, like I've just done there, and it will populate the field, or you can click max and it will do the same thing. After you've done that, all you need to do is scroll down, hit buy PIVX, and confirm. And that is how you place a buy order on an exchange, on Bittrex, when the wallet is under maintenance or being upgraded. So you can see there a little star comes up, and that says that I'm ready to buy at that price. So, I mean, if you were desperate, I already hold quite a lot of PIVX, so I'm just looking to accumulate more if it really dips. But if you are looking to get in straight away, you just check out the spreads, and maybe you want to beat this top price by 1, 51,801, or you could even look, because the spread's not that large at the moment, at even just taking this 1 PIVX straight off the buy book. There is quite a lot of resistance there, as you can see, 6,000 PIVX and then 7,000 PIVX at 5.2. Oh, it just changed a little bit. You can see markets changing, but 51,900 PIVX seems to be quite a lot of resistance at the moment. So there's not a huge spread between support and resistance, and the resistance is certainly higher at this stage. For mine, I think that's really, really good long-term buying at that 51,000 Satoshi mark. You can see historically, if we draw a line across there, it spends a lot more time above that mark than it does below it. And given that we've recently had quite a big run down from $4, above $4 US to $3.15, I think this is great buying. Please make your own decisions, as always, in investing in the crypto economy. I hope this has given some of you a little bit of a hand. I'm sure it won't be everyone, because there's a lot of you who already know this stuff. But for me, I just saved myself a lot of hassle in trying to actually figure out how to get coins off exchange when the wallet is under maintenance. So I hope I've helped you all with that little tip. It is a bit of a crypto 101 tip, but that tends to be what we do in the Crypto Wave investment crew. A lot of newbies, few experienced people guiding us along the wave. So I hope to see you all back in for the live discussion that we do each day at 11 a.m. and plenty more videos to come now that I'm getting my tech sorted out. Thanks very much for joining me. I'll catch you all tomorrow for another crypto live discussion. See you.